Hey guys, it's me, Amy from A Taylor AI 1. For this episode, since it's a cooking episode, is Chef for One Day. Okay, so today we're making pineapple upside down cake. We will be using a cake mix for this and following the directions for this cake mix. Okay, we're going to change it up a little bit, and I'm going to show you how in just a minute. We've got 2 cans of pineapple sliced, and I haven't decided yet whether we're going to use the crushed. My son requested both to be on there, so I may or may not use the crushed one. Haven't decided, because I have one child, Brandon, that does not like pineapple, so he likes to be able to pick it off, so I'll figure that one out as we go along. We have some cherries, we have 3 eggs, we have some butter. We're not going to use the water that this calls for. We're going to use the pineapple juice from here. Okay? And we have brown sugar that we're going to use. So the first step in this that I'm going to show you right now is I have about 3/4 cup of butter that we're going to use, and my baking dish has already been sprayed with, and you don't have to use Pam, with non-stick spray. Now why would you do that if you're going to put butter in? Because the sides of the pan need to be sprayed so that the cake doesn't stick. Okay, because the butter is just going to go on the bottom, not on the sides. So we're going to pour in. Now I'm not going to use all of it. You know, this was kind of an estimate thing, but yeah, I guess I could, but I'm not. I just covered the bottom. Then you could measure if you wanted 1 packed cup of brown sugar, or you can be like me and just take a handful of it and just sprinkle as much as will be absorbed by the butter. So I run it through my hands. Like, this is a big chunk, we're not going to use it. So we're going to put that to the side. Actually, I'm just going to throw it in the trash. So, coming out of here, I'm just using my hands to distribute the brown sugar. Now, a key, in case you don't know, which I'm sure everybody does, but maybe someone doesn't, to really, if your brown sugar, and obviously mine I need to do this for my brown sugar, is to put a piece of bread into your container, and that way the bread will absorb the moisture, can't talk, the moisture from the brown sugar, and will keep it soft. It will also soften hard sugar. If your sugar is already clumped up where it's not usable, go ahead and just stick a piece of bread in it. And if it seems like this is a lot of sugar, my son requested, William requested, he wants a lot of caramelization on this. To do that, you have to use a lot of butter and a lot of sugar. Now you could use 1/2 cup of butter melted and 1 cup of packed brown sugar measured, and that would do. So anyways, I'm going to come back to you in just a moment and show you how I do the packaged yellow cake mix is what I'm using. There's no need to buy pineapple cake mix, because you can flavor it yourself, and it's using real flavoring and not artificial. And there's nothing wrong with the boxed cake mix, by the way. You can do it from scratch if you would like, but this is just all the dry ingredients in a box, already pre-measured. So, I will be right back. Thanks. Hi guys. I'm not used to doing a continuous video with editing, so I apologize. I just said hi guys, like you don't, like, anyways, I'll learn how not to do that. I'm going to go ahead and take the pineapple. I cut off the video. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pop the top. Now I need 1 cup of liquid, so I'll pop the top, and I'm pouring this juice into a measuring cup. Okay, and it's a measuring cup with, of course, all the measurers. So I need 1 cup of the juice from the pineapple. So I poured that out, and then I'm going to lay down these pineapples into the dish. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And it looks like these 2 small cans are going to be perfect to fit. So I'm going to pop the second can, pour the juice again into the measuring cup. Shake it all out. And take that off. Put these down. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with the extra pineapple that I'm going to have in just a minute, because I think I figured out what I'm going to do for my son William, who wants crushed pineapple also, and Brandon does not like pineapple, so he likes to be able to pick off the pineapple pieces. So, since he likes to do that, what I'm going to do, just to satisfy both of them, one that can actually pick it off and the other one that can, sorry, I just poured that in the wrong bowl, didn't I? I'll go ahead and take off this juice here, and this actually ends up coming to 1 cup exactly, which is the water that you would need for the cake. So instead of the water, I'm using the pineapple juice. Whoops, wrong side, because that's the wrong measurements for us in America, at least. So anyways, so that's 1 cup of pineapple juice, and then I'm going to take the crushed pineapple, since one son likes it, one son doesn't. I will satisfy both of them, and I'm just going to use a large fork because it's what I have. And I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle over some crushed pineapple on half of the cake. So it's not going to be over the whole thing, so Brandon will be able to pick off the pineapple chunks he doesn't want, and the other one will have the one that he does want. So now the reason I guess I forgot to tell y'all was that, okay, what we're doing is measuring this out for the cake mix. I told y'all that. Okay, I'm sorry. So anyway, so I can take the same fork here, I think, maybe not, I may have to switch, and I will. I have another measurer here. I'm just going to go ahead and pour out the cherries in here, and then I can just pour it back in when I'm done. We love cherries. And these are just great value. There's no coupons for them, so just buy those. Take the cherries and put them into the pineapples, like this. Now, since we love cherries, I actually will use a little bit of the juice for the cake, just like I use the pineapple juice, just a little bit. I'm just going to put these cherries all over and use them all up, because that is one thing they will not pick off, or at least Brandon won't. So there is the base, and wipe my hands off because now they're going to turn red. So okay, I'll be back in just a minute with the rest of this recipe. Bye. God, why do I keep saying bye? Because I'm not used to doing it this way. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so now we're going to make the batter. I just have a bowl. I'm going to add the yellow cake mix to the bowl. Okay. I have some oil, which is just regular vegetable oil. I have the 1 cup of pineapple juice, which could have been water by the directions, but I chose to do this, and well, I'll show you in a second. I need 1/3 cup of vegetable oil added to it. So I'll go ahead and add that. So now I have 1 cup of the liquid of the pineapple juice, which like I said can be water, and 1/3 cup of the vegetable oil. Okay, so I'm just going to take this now and add it to my batter. So in the bowl it goes with my batter. The recipe on the back of the box calls for 3 eggs. We're going to go ahead and do our eggs. So one at a time. Careful you don't get any shells in. You may want to put them into a separate bowl instead of just cracking them straight in like I'm doing. This was the juice that y'all just saw. I know you can't see it because it's a black cup. I'm just going to add a little bit, maybe a couple of teaspoons of it. I should have added it and counted it as part of the liquid from the pineapple juice, but oh well, no big deal, and it's not going to like ruin anything. So now I'm just going to take my whisk, I'm doing it by hand, and I'm going to whisk this all together, as you can see. So I whisk this together. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a good workout and a good way to just learn to do it by hand. It's better actually to hold the whisk like this than like this, because this takes less effort on your arm and your hand. So now I'm whisking it. There's some lumps, but it's no big deal. It will cook out in the pan. Okay? Sometimes I think people make things harder on themselves when they don't have to when they're cooking. So now I'm just going to take this and put it to the side. Move all this stuff out of the way. I'm going to put my pan back. Now I'm just going to go from one side to the other so that it's even. And the reason why it's not the normal color of cake is because of the cherry juice. But that's okay, because it's going to taste really, really good. So, put this in. I'm going to put this in the oven, 350 degrees. Sorry guys if I had the bowl in y'all's way. I'm still figuring this out with the camera. We're going to kind of slide everything over. Just a little bit. There you go. You can also take the pan, and this is just a chef thing, which we usually take the pan and just kind of do that. This is going in the oven, guys. We'll be back in a minute to show you the finished results. Hey guys, it's me, Amy from A Taylor AI1. Coming to you. Hang on, I'm just going to check to make sure this thing is recording, and it is. Okay. Coming to you with the cherry pineapple upside down cake. Sorry, I just want to make sure it was recording. So this is the cake. It just came out of the oven. It was at 350 for about 50 minutes. The knife came out clean. As you can tell, the edges are dark, okay, looking kind of burnt. That's okay though, because that's actually the way that we like it. You can put foil over it while you're cooking it, but you can only leave the foil on for a few minutes, or not a few minutes, like 10 to 15 minutes, and then take it off. And it'll keep the edges here from getting this dark. But for us, when you have the caramelization of the sugar and with the pineapple and all over the top of this, when we flip it, we like it that way. So that's just the way that is. I have a sheet pan with foil. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go ahead and take some butter spray and spray it. And I'm doing this because I want to be able to get the cake off of the foil. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and I need to stop saying okay all the time, evidently, because I seem to be saying it too much. So we're going to take it and place it down, and the cake is cooled enough where I can flip it and put it down, and you can kind of see it where it's releasing. And we just hope it comes out right. That's what we're really praying for here. So as you lift it, there you go. And this is what my son wanted, which is all this caramelization, as you can even see on this side here, this sugar. That's what he wanted. So we did half of it with the regular pineapple and the crushed pineapple, the other half with just the whole pineapple, so my son Brandon can peel it off because he doesn't like it. And we infuse the cake with the cherry juice as well as the pineapple juice. And so this is our finished product. I will go ahead and real quick for you guys, give me a moment, go ahead, and I don't have any small plates, so we'll have to use a large one. But we will go ahead, because we like the end, I like the end pieces, I should say. I think I want this side, because this side has all the pineapple on it. So we'll go ahead and cut this out. And put it onto a plate. And this is how it looks. Okay? Which I think is a nice piece of pineapple upside down cake. I'll flip this around so you can see it. Hang on, I gotta get a fork. Give me a moment. Ah, here we go. Okay, we have a fork. So this is a fork. I happen to like pineapple, so I'm going to try to get some of the pineapple. Didn't manage it, but oh well. That's good. So, pineapple, upside down cake. Guys, live, love, and eat. And we will talk to you later. Bye.